Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Evidence, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to append and concatenate data frames using pandas and Python. And just to start us off, I went ahead and imported pandas as PD. At any time you can go to this URL evidencen.com/pandas-merge to read the blog post about this. But I went ahead and imported pandas as PD, and I imported some data frames that I may use. And before we begin, just remember that, of course, pandas can be used to concatenate data frames and series. A series is a column. Concatenation simply means joining two or more things together. Naturally, the concatenation process is a row-wise operation, but you can still specify which axis the operation should occur in. And remember that axis equal to 0 means rows and axis equal to 1 means columns. Okay, with that being said, let's create a toy data frame that we're going to concatenate together. So I have finished creating the data frames. I created data frame 1 and then I created data frame 2. Now let's go ahead and execute this. So the data frames are created. Let's do dataframe.head and see what it looks like. And then you just pressing Shift Enter allows you to execute the cell and create a new cell below it. Now let's do df2.head. And also here you can see what the data frame look like. So this is df1, the original df1 data set, and this is df2 data set. And now let's look at the shape of these two data frames before we continue. So as you can see, both of them are 4x4 and 4x4 data set, 4 rows and 4 columns. Okay, now let's use the pd.concatenation. Let's do pandas concatenation. So let's just call this df concat. And let's do pd.concat. And in parentheses, you put in the list of the data frames you want to concatenate. So in this case, I'll do df, df2. And I'll execute this. And let's look at what the data frame looks like. So this is what the concatenated data frame looks like. Okay. So basically it took the second data frame, df2, and added it to the first data frame. And wherever there's missing values, it puts NaN. So if we look at OK, right? OK is the employee name. There's no food associated with this employee name. Amy is the manager associated with this employee. And there's no price associated with this data row, and then there's the salary, and then there's the tip. So if you see here, you see employee's name match on both sides, but there's manager on this data frame, and there's food on this data frame. So basically, whatever doesn't match is get replaced with NaN. And of course, we can do df concat dot shape, and the resulting data frame is an 8x6 data frame. The concat function with pandas is also similar to the append function. So we are going to append these two data frames together. Let's call this and let's do df append. And the way you use the append function is you do the first data frame dot append the second data frame, and then you execute the code. Now let's do df dot head, well, df append dot head. As you can see here, so the append function is a little bit different from the concatenation function. And as you can see here, so you have everything from the first data frame, which is okay, now, Harry, and gift. There's no corresponding food with it. And then you have Amy, John, who is me, and then there's no corresponding price. And then you have salary, and then you have tips. And then you have okay from the second data set. But anyway, that's the basics of how to use df.append and df.concat. If you want more information about it, you can always go to this webpage, evidencen.com/pandasmerge, to read more about it. I wrote a whole lot of blog about pandas, merge, and concatenate. And also, if you want to get the code that I used in this tutorial, just go to Machine Learning Academy, machinelearningeducation.com, and once you get here, click on the free data science resources bundle, and from here you'll be able to get access to my data science cheat sheet. You get access to my data science job and career resources, and you also get access to data science tutorials. So under data science tutorials, that's where you'll find the tutorial notebook for today's tutorial. That's where you find the Python notebook for today's tutorial. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again in the future. Bye.